broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Woohoo! Back to AfterBuzz TV, another after show for Nashville. It is season 4 already, episode 1. I can't believe it.
I'm so glad.
Yeah. What? Season 4? I know.
We made it to a season 4.
Yeah. Yay. Because all you fans out there, we made it to season 4. This is great. So this one is called Can't Let Go. I'm one of your hosts, JJ Jurgens, and you can follow me on Twitter at JJ Jurgens. And I'm joined here tonight by 3 beautiful ladies.
Yay, we're all back. My name is Keetin Marchi, and you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook at Keetin Marchi. I keep it real simple for y'all.
Hi, y'all. Whitney Lane. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Southern_Wit.
Hey everybody, Violet Kanian. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Violet Kanian.
Alrighty.
Yes.
Well, let's start out with our favorite person and the fact that Deacon lives.
He lives!
I was wearing black because I didn't know what was going to happen.
Oh my
I
gosh.
thought this through.
Whitney, that's real.
Like,
I wore
good morning.
white.
Right now, we don't know if Deacon lives.
Oh my god.
Did any of you really think that he was not going to live? Right.
No.
Right.
And they tried to play it off, for the first 10 minutes of the episode, he's dead. I'm getting over. I've had to deal with a lot of loss. Da 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 da. I'm like, oh god. Okay. And then when I was when they were coming down from the shot of Rayna laying in bed, I'm like, watch, Deacon's gonna be right there. Deacon's gonna be right there. And they come down and it's an empty pillow. My heart broke. My heart broke.
Yeah.
You guys,
Teased.
how sexy did he look in that blue plaid?
Lit up his eyes just boom, Christmas.
that?
And we thought he looked very well rested, fresh. Deacon was looking good.
He was looking on point as Deacon would. I miss that.
Yeah,
man.
we had that scruff that we like. We just Oh, and who came over to the Deacon side during this episode? It only took you 4 seasons.
Difficulties over here.
Oh no.
One moment.
Can't right now, but
You guys, this is
I'm so excited.
While she's doing that, we'll tell you this is our first night in the new AfterBuzz studios. So we're going through a few technical issues, but we are in a new home here tonight. So we've all been very excited to see this new. Yay!
I can hear me now. Yay!
she back.
Yeah. So tell us about coming over to the Deacon side.
Yeah, so for the first time in 4 seasons, I finally think that he's really hot.
Oh yeah. You guys, he looks so good.
Yeah.
And then that guilty face he had. Oh hey. Oh.
Oh wait. Oh wait.
We have some
more.
Now we're cooking with fire.
Cameo.
Talking like a crazy human.
It's the first episode. These things are bound to happen.
But it's not just it's the first episode of New Studios, which is so exciting. If you guys follow AfterBuzz TV on Instagram or Maria Menounos on Instagram, she was just in here earlier tonight taking tons of pictures. She actually shot us kind of watching our Nashville episode. So I can't talk with my hands anymore. I'm gonna come in Whitney's space.
So did anyone hear me say that Deacon was hot?
You can repeat it. That's okay.
That's what I needed to say. That blue plaid on point.
Yes, his
Okay,
face.
that's
We were
all I
talking
needed
about
to
his face being so rested, looking so rested and fresh.
Oh, give me some Deacon.
I love some Deacon.
Yeah,
And he's all scarred up now too.
But I think especially because last season he was struggling so much with his illness that he was always looking rough so much.
That's true.
Deacon looking rough is still looking fantastic.
That's true.
But this time he's healthy and good.
Yeah.
Although he does have a little guilt so far, at least this first episode, because Aunt Bev,
We thought she'd be dead.
not doing so
So we
well.
thought somebody was going to die.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because we flatlined right at the end of the season, season 3. Remember, you hear the flatline and you're like, oh no.
Is it?
That's why I was in mourning.
Now, honest truth, who wishes that Bev actually was no longer with us?
She's just rough. I don't necessarily wish she died. I just wish she'd go away.
Be away from the family. Yeah, me too.
I wouldn't really want that guilt to be on either Deacon or Scarlett kind of in this new chapter of their lives. And I'm glad she's not dead. But bye-bye.
Am I the only evil one that raised my hand?
I raised it with you, but I agree. Because of that, I don't want the guilt on them. But but I would like to see her move back home and get on with her life.
There's no way. Now it's going to be even worse because she was already kind of like, remember like when she was going through taking all the pills and getting ready for the surgery, like anything Rayna did was stepping on her toes, basically. So she was kind of controlling Deacon then, and I guarantee she's going to keep on controlling him now.
It's going to get so much worse.
It is. It's going to be a bit unfortunate.
Is all like kissing ass. Like I'm like that was never Deacon. Like we all knew like Aunt Bev / Beverly. She's always been a little crazy, and like that's why Scarlett moved out. Like
just a chip on her shoulder.
Yeah, she's got a chip on her shoulder, and so it's like. Like why Deacon? Why are you gonna be kissing her ass now? Like I understand she let you live. I get that. I get it.
Saved his life.
Well, and I think that's why, like he was saying to the girls too, like
one right
they're
doesn't
gonna be your
make
best
a whole
friend.
lifetime.
Realizing how
That's
important,
true.
though. It's still the end of the day, it's family, and his life was
He
saved.
owes her, but not in a sense of having to
it's
kiss
still
her ass
family,
all the time.
And we'll see. Maybe that's not how she's going to be. Maybe she's going to be like, you know what's really important is us being together. Thank goodness I got a second chance at life. And maybe she'll be a great asset in their lives, a great person for Scarlett to like look up to at some point, because honestly, I don't want to see a miserable human being after she just got a second chance after an aneurysm. You know what I mean? It's like, let's hope they had that relationship that they had in the first place.
Yeah.
Without coming into that relationship of Rayna and Deacon, because just know your place and let's all just be happy. But that wouldn't be Nashville, would it?
Do you know what would make me really happy, guys? If Scarlett and Gunnar actually like just got together instead of just making out all the time.
So is that where we're going now?
Can we move it?
Let's go ahead.
I'm
and
getting
go to
tired,
it.
Beverly.
Let's go ahead. Yeah, but that
You mean
kiss was
Jimmy Fallon? JJ.
Okay.
Go ahead and tell the story.
Okay, so we have a new setup how we view, and normally we used to all sit back like this and watch like a screen in front of us. Well,
And
this
judge.
Time, and judge, yeah. Well, this time we're all kind of on the side of the TV, so, Whitney and I are kind of looking at it up like this on the side, and both kind of thinking
is
that
that a
she's like,
man?
it looks like a man. I'm like, I've been thinking that from my angle, it looks like Jimmy Fallon in that. But, I mean, I got excited for a minute
you
because
gotta
I
stand
love
in
him.
credit.
But yeah,
Stand in credit of this episode of
but I
Nashville.
didn't know that it was her at all. The beginning. So
Thanks,
yeah.
Jimmy.
Bev the man.
So yeah. Anyway, so back to the kiss.
Back to a real
Scarlett
man.
kissing.
That was a really passionate, hot kiss.
Finally,
hot.
you guys, it's like they've been engaged. They've been through the ups and downs of the kid and, and the relationships, and they just make that good music, you know? You can't deny their chemistry,
It's a Deacon Rayna situation, but the better thing between these two is like neither of them is an alcoholic right now, so it's like why are you fighting it so much? I mean, we all know the industry they're in slash town. Yeah.
And I was also hoping, because the song kept saying like you only wake up when it's over, and I thought we were all saying it was talking about their relationship and realizing the love after they're separate. So I was hoping that the kiss was going to lead to like now we've all been with our different people, but now we realize what we were giving up, and we're going to get back together. But no.
Not on the first episode.
Also, though, that song, it's just so good, because not only does it speak to Scarlett being like, wake up right now and see that you have a boyfriend, but you're not totally in love with him, you've got Gunnar in front of you, but also your mother, who may wake up, may not. Like, this is, you wake up when it's over. Like, she needs to think about that relationship. There's so many things that could, like, hit to, instead of just boyfriend, girlfriend. It could be anything.
Shout out to the Nashville songwriters, because
my
they're
fave.
killing it. I really enjoyed all the songs
That
we
was
heard
really
today.
I'm going to buy that one.
I'm going to buy that one, too. It's really hits home. It hits home.
That's a good one.
I want to say, sorry.
No, go.
I want to say something about Scarlett when she was talking about Caleb. She's like, I feel safe with him. I feel like she meant more he's the safe choice.
Definitely.
No, absolutely.
So that really bothers me.
And I think she knows that he's going to treat her right. He's not going to hurt her. I mean, he just seems very stable, and I think that's what she's looking for when she's going through something with her mom. At that point, she didn't know what was going on. So this guy, it's easy. Gunnar, she's already been through the ups and downs of
'Cause there's
broken
no
engagement.
passion.
Like, I don't know. But then that's the thing, though.
But there is jewelry.
Right. Like, what would you guys pick? Everybody wants to pick the one that you're so in love with, but when it comes down to it, not everybody does, and they can still be happy. It's just maybe not what we want, or the choice that she should pick. Like,
Right.
we want her to pick Gunnar because we see that. But sometimes people just want stability.
I like their conversation though. I like that he called her out on it and said, "Well, she said I love him," but he said you're not in love with him. And I mean, there is that difference. So,
Which is sad because she knows that. She said, I want to be, or something like that. And it's like,
Or I can
it's
be.
like heart-wrenching.
Ugh.
Nobody wants that, but it's realistic. It happens in this world.
But as excited as I am to kind of see them kind of, to have this kiss and to start kind of experimenting with these feelings somewhat again, it's just the same story again and again and again with these two. And I just can I get some resolve, please? Like, I just want some resolve. I'm over the
back and forth.
The back and forth with those two. I just want them to be together.
With a lot of these characters. Like, we're kind of, and I'm hoping that it'll change because it's the first episode, just getting us back into it, but it's a lot of, we got to bring in some different drama because it's always the same. It's the same people fighting, the same people, it's like,
I agree with you because we were saying, I mean, we'll get there later, but even with Juliette and acting the same way, like they're going to have to, I think, introduce some new great characters or
new drama line.
Something crazy is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
Yep.
But yeah, let's hope for Gunnar and Scarlett because gosh,
You have to. You can
And
only,
then she cried
root
in her-
for them.
yeah. And then she was crying in her car. She knows. It's just she may wake up when it's
Then
over.
she
Who
goes and
knows?
tells Caleb she loves him. It's like, hello.
I think she's trying to
push
herself
feelings,
into She's trying to make herself
Want
love
something that's
him.
not right.
It's like head versus heart.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Always.
She's trying to do all the right things.
And he's so consistent. I mean, she said she feels like a roller coaster, with Gunnar, and
That's passion.
right. And the doctor's just so stable and
Comfortable.
Yeah, you know what you're gonna get.
Bland.
Yes.
He's nice.
He's
but
really nice. We had him in studio.
Yeah.
He treats her well.
He
but
does.
like,
It's just boring.
you always want the
Yeah.
other choice. It's just there's too much history there.
I really like the necklace he got her.
So you
That
guys,
was really
I
cute.
totally forgot, and I was bringing this up, but Gunnar and Micah. Am I crazy that I thought that he did turn out to be Gunnar's kid?
No.
Did he?
No, he's not gonna scare.
He was his brother's, like she told that, but then did she not come back and say I lied? I might be crazy. It could have been a dream because I was so excited for Nashville to come back, but somebody let us know what the status is with
Yeah.
Micah right now.
When you keep saying, when you mention it again,
why.
I'm like, maybe that's
I can't remember honestly if it was just such a prediction that we
Yeah,
kept
that's
saying.
what I
Because
mean.
then remember, he
or
was
if
going to
it
go
came
move
true,
with
but-
her, and then they kissed. Him and Scarlett kissed. And I don't know. Maybe
Or maybe
I'm
she
wrong.
came to tell him and then she saw them kissing and left. I
I
You
swear.
guys help us out.
Yeah, please,
Yeah,
because I
right,
don't even
struggling.
know.
Set
Can I
us
just
straight.
say that this
regardless.
is a little bit of a tangent, but Alexa Panettiere, which Alexa Vega goes by now because of her husband, she's on Dancing with the Stars, and she is killing it. And her husband are competing against each other, and they're so cute.
That's fun.
So we probably won't see her very much this season, but she's in town, so. Alexa, we like you. Hang out with us.
I'm not going to lie, though. It's okay that Micah out of the way.
Yeah, no, bye, Micah.
You just let us know what's happening, but we don't need him right now.
They already got another baby in that house, so we'll
Right,
get
they
there.
don't-
though.
Yeah, we'll see. I know you're excited. Well, let's talk about, we saw a lot going on with Will this episode. So he is now
finally
out. Came out last season. Now he's kind of dealing with it. So
Well, he was looking a little bit of a hot mess. I know y'all
Yeah.
like that
I
beard,
kinda like
but
the beard.
I didn't
liked
know.
it. Yeah.
And
Team
lumberjack
knows-
sheep.
It was a
baby
little
face.
long, but I mean, I liked it.
when
I
he
didn't
trimmed
get
it.
Trim it and then leave it.
Yeah.
Well, but when he trimmed it, because that was a little long.
Yeah.
He was looking like he was struggling.
He was looking
Struggle
good.
bus. Then he shaved and he looked on point.
Yep. And then they went dancing.
So he obviously is having some really a lot of internal struggles.
But
he
I-
doesn't want to leave his house. He doesn't want to meet with people. Can't go to the places he used to go to. Doesn't want to go to these new ones. He's really like in a weird.
Yeah, and let's talk about the hoochie mama that comes up to the table.
Oh my
right?
That.
I'm so glad he went out to eat with Kevin because
Yeah.
obviously they have a connection, and I want to see that progress. But yeah, was she crazy?
I don't even care what town you live in. I don't care if you live in the reddest state ever. Like, who does that?
No.
Like,
And when you're a groupie and that,
Right.
you have no right to like go up to.
He's like,
to
do
say
I know
anything.
you?
Like,
Who
yeah.
are you?
She was
Like,
the
I thought
reporter,
maybe-
right? She's
Was
the
she?
reporter
I
that
was
she
trying to
hooked
remember if
up
she was
with when Layla took the pills.
Oh,
when he
was
was
that
married and then
her?
Layla walked in. I think so. I think that's what I remember.
What real
Okay, I was thinking
journalist
the house
does
party.
that?
Party. Is that the
That
same?
was
Oh,
the
same one. Okay,
But
yeah. I
what
forgot
I'm
she's a
thinking is,
reporter.
honey, you should
Yeah.
look at yourself. You were a reporter. You didn't have a clue.
Right, yeah.
Look at your life, look at your choices, lady, and bye.
And walk away.
Walk away.
And bye-bye.
Like we're in the 21st century. Stop.
We
being
over
rude.
her. We over her.
I'm over it.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a whole process for him, though, which I like. I'm glad that this storyline's finally happening.
Gosh, yes.
I agree, and I'm glad, and I like that it's the struggle too, because he does have all these eyes on him, and now all these comments, everywhere. I mean, and it's tough that he was taken off the tour for a while from Luke, so he's dealing with trying to figure out all that.
Well, and I think it's really fascinating, kind of, there are a lot of like gay characters on television these days, and a lot of them though are very stereotypical of like what kind of middle America might think of like what a gay person is like. And so I really like that Will is not the stereotypical kind of gay guy, and that's how he's being portrayed. And we're also seeing the struggles like people have when they do come out, and like maybe that's not their scene, what everyone expects them to be their scene. So
It's a great
Yeah,
platform
it's a really
for
cool
this show
platform.
to take it and kind of, do something good with it. So I'm excited for
I
that.
wish we heard from Luke about the whole situation. I wish we heard something from him.
I'm
You just
sure
wanna
we'll
see
have
that.
to.
That's true.
Because at some point, this Julianne Huff, dancing star, get it? Juliette, this tour can't go on like this forever, I'm sure. So I feel like something's got to be said about Will. And he needs to be supportive. He's like not the best label dude at this point. Juliette's getting drunk every night. He's cutting Will off from going on tour. Like, make some good choices.
I feel like it's not really realistic. Will wasn't that big of a star. He was like an opener. He was an up and comer. He was like the new artist. I don't think in reality that many eyes would be on him if he's out to dinner.
Yeah.
Well, it is in Nashville, and
That's
I feel
true.
like in
Small
Nashville,
town
like
there.
if you're going on tour with a major person, everybody kind of knows
That's true.
you've made it in Nashville. So obviously, if he was in a different town, it would be one thing. But
And here's the thing, I get the staring because he's a singer, he's a star, like everybody's gonna glance.
and he's hot.
But it doesn't, yeah. But that's the thing, it's like, that's normal. And I get that he felt it was because he was gay, and maybe it was, but I don't think that people like are that concerned about him being gay and being who he is. I think it's more like, or there's drama surrounding him. Regardless,
Right.
you're going to be looking at him no matter what because he's a famous singer at this point.
I did feel in that situation that they were looking at him in a judging way.
because of
like,
the press
yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah. Not
But
just because he was a
eventually-
celeb,
Yeah.
Well, and I think
yeah.
that makes. I don't think Nashville is that kind of town that would be that judgmental on somebody who has come out. And it kind of like, I think that's why that scene bugged me so much, and that girl coming up to him, because it just was so unrealistic. I think that's exactly why that scene just did not sit with me, and it just, I don't
There
like
are some crazy people though. She cray. She be cray. It's
That was your drink. Drink it up, people. Throw it on
First
back.
cray of the season.
Here
Love
we
it.
go.
I've missed that so much. All right. Well, speaking of drinking and throwing some back, that was a great segue.
Good one.
Let's go ahead and talk about Juliette.
Hashtag hot mess.
No, but hashtag looked beautiful in that first shot.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
girl looked
Gorgeous.
good.
After her
Yeah.
makeup artist takes a turn, did you see her the second time? Like, woo, she was looking rough. They know how to make her look great and how to make her look not so great.
And
The
she,
black number.
Oh, that
Liked
was
it.
stunning.
And I love the red lip for the premiere. And I
Yeah.
love that it was in Hollywood since that's where we
Hey.
are.
I doubt they filmed that here.
But regardless, it's about
Yeah.
it, and at the Staples
Yeah.
Center, that's where they're performing. Like, that's pretty cool because
It's
we've been
cool.
there, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's nice,
Very
bringing it
exciting.
together.
Ah.
She's still
So she-
a
yeah.
diva.
Oh yeah, she's
Walking the
worse
red
than
carpet,
any.
anything.
She is
Diva.
worse, I feel like, than we've ever seen
Yeah.
her.
And I'm so over
That's
that.
crazy.
Like, I get them giving the storyline of postpartum depression. Like, that's something that people struggle with. It's good to see kind of how she's going to handle it, but we're still dealing with this attitude.
They kind of skipped the whole postpartum
Yeah, because
storyline.
she didn't deal
They
with it.
jumped like Rayna just kind of referred to it as she went through a really rough time with postpartum depression.
She's
but
still
like,
not hanging out
they
with her
never,
child.
yeah, but they never like really. We didn't see that journey or that whatever. But
And it's only been a month.
it's only been a month.
And now she's just a...
And she hasn't
Capital
been
B.
with the baby for the month.
That is insane.
Pretty much the whole time, yeah.
She really hasn't spent any time with Cadence.
Why didn't we see Derek Huff at the premiere? I'm upset about it.
Dancing with the Stars, honey.
I know. I'm just saying.
He's a busy man.
I'm just ready for that. I think this is one, I'm getting to the point now where she's been so classy all this time, but I just want to see Rayna Clocker, you know? Like, I just want to see...
Backhander.
Just get one in there, you know?
She's a very, like, stable character. It's always kind of the same. I'd like to see her get a little crazy once in a while.
Just snap.
Just once, because she's been in her face time after time after time now. And this last one was brutal.
I appreciate the classiness. I think it's amazing that she still cared enough to fly out there for some girl who's calling her crying and then acts so horribly to her.
Oh my gosh.
But, like, I mean, she is kind of her mother figure. If Juliette would just let her be.
Yeah.
Like, open up. Stop being so closed off and, like, fearful of someone knowing you. And I think that's what it is for her. She's crazy, man.
And because she just gets so mean with her words.
And it's just, I think it's fear of, like, rejection. She's afraid of losing her career. She's afraid of, like, people really, you know, Avery's the only one that really knows her at this point. Like, she's still closing him off.
But I mean, when you think about Juliette, the only thing that really she saw happiness in and what made her happy was when she was at the top of her career. And so when she had the baby, she felt like she lost all of that. And especially with all the hormones and stuff going, I mean, that's why she's so desperate to get that back now, so she can feel like she's worth something again, and she can be like, okay, I'm happy again, because she had the issues with her mom, she struggled, you know, all that crap. And so I understand why she tries to latch into the career, but man, that was so mean what she did to Layla. Like,
But
whoa,
also
that scene.
That was pretty
But
bad.
that's my point. Like, that's not what life's about. Like, that's not what her worth should be based in, and that's what's so sad. And I think she's starting to know that. Like, she obviously called Rayna for a reason, crying. Like, she can't. She doesn't want to be drinking every night. She wants it all. And I think it's possible for her, but not with this attitude. And not with, like, ignoring your dang husband and the baby.
And the people she's surrounding herself with?
Oh,
Are you kidding
let's
me?
talk about-
I'm her best friend.
Oh, you're her old friend. I'm her best friend.
What?
I'd be like,
She was terrible.
honey, don't
So
call me old.
bad.
That
So
was really
bad.
She was very obnoxious.
I was proud of the way that Layla stood up for herself, though. Like, I thought she had some good comebacks to her in the moment and showed some strength there. I like seeing that.
I like when
Yeah.
she said good when
Me
she
too.
said,
Yeah.
you're never going to be like me.
And
Damn
when she
right.
called her, she's like, "You might have just been a piece of ass to him," because
Ooh,
she
that
tried.
was my favorite.
Yeah. Oh, it was so good. I wrote it down. Yeah.
However, I'm still kind of like, oh, Layla. You
yeah.
know, think about this a little bit more. He's
I
done
love
some
him.
sketchy things to her, though, you know? Hiding, only, controlling her phone, like, all. It's like, it's almost so sad.
happens to
And
Layla.
because she's really trying to be famous. Like,
Yeah.
pictures, it's just like, I don't know.
And, damn, I forgot what I was going to say.
Something about
Oh,
Layla.
we didn't really understand why Jeff on the phone told that guy to set up the meeting after he promised it to her. I never understood that.
Well, because Juliette didn't want her there. So that was his way of being like, do that, and then they set it up after the fact.
Well, at least you still got the meeting.
Yeah, I was surprised that worked out.
Yeah.
Oh, poor girl.
Very sad, though, that we only got Jeff through the phone.
What
this
the
episode.
heck?
I am very upset
Sorry,
about that
Oliver
one.
Hudson is busy on the Scream Queens, but I do miss him.
I
I
can't
hate
take
Jeff
it.
though. He's so nice in Scream Queens. Like, his character is really sweet.
I DVR'd
He's
it.
like,
I haven't watched
he's
it
like
yet.
a nice dad. It's so different from Jeff. I watched it and I was like, what?
I do miss
I
that
need him on my
bromance.
screen. He's so
Yeah,
hot.
me too. I mean, I don't want to wish that show to fail, but I want more of him on Nashville.
Right?
Maybe he'll manage both. Let's hope.
Yeah.
Because at some point he's got to come back to deal with who he's gonna pick.
Well, we know he does because on Instagram he's posted because he's still got the best pictures of all on
Oh my
Instagram.
gosh,
so we
he's
know he's
so
had
funny.
some flights back and forth. So
Yeah.
we'll be holding out for
Yeah,
that.
Louisiana's close to Nashville, so they're filming in New Orleans.
Oh,
So.
nice.
Good.
Give me back some
Okay.
Jeff Fordham. I never thought I'd want Jeff Fordham back. Ugh.
At least he
wrong
was like
with
fun
me?
drama. It wasn't
Yeah.
anything I got too worked up about.
That's what. Yeah, I like he just stirs the pot a little
Yeah.
bit. You
He
know.
just stands
In a way
there.
that
Yeah.
you know he's just a douchebag, to be
Right,
quite honest.
yeah.
So might not take it and
I
roll
like
with it.
And it's a good distraction from some of this other stuff that
Too
is
much drama, yeah.
Right. Yeah, I like it.
Emotional.
Let's talk about Avery real quick before we go tomorrow on Rayna. But so he's back with his parents.
Thank goodness he's not
Trying to-
staying. I thought he was going to
I
stay.
did
And
too.
I
Oh
was
my
like,
gosh.
oh, don't do
That'd
that.
be so bad.
Don't do it. He's got so much talent too. It's so like what a good man. Really, she doesn't deserve him, and it's unfortunate. And I think that it may not work out as great as she thinks when she finally does want him back, but, like, he's taking care of the little baby. Like, I don't know, the real baby.
It's a real baby! It's a real baby, hallelujah!
She's so excited.
There's not one fake baby in this entire episode.
They must have got all your emails, the 100 that you sent.
I had a lot of
She got really crazy
complaints
about
to the
that.
producers, and thank you for that. I know it's expensive to get a baby on set, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
They changed the whole episode.
They did, real babies, and it's a cute baby.
It is, yeah.
So cute, sweet baby.
Cadence.
Yeah. So it is good that and it is good that he isn't giving up on the wedding, their marriage already.
Right.
He wants to stay true to his vows. So yeah, who would have thought that we'd all be Avery supporters here again? Still,
He's
Now-
looking rough, though.
Now
He needs a
Cadence has
haircut.
3 dads.
yes.
This is like Full House.
Oh my gosh, the movie 3 Minute a Baby.
Yeah.
Like,
That's the
I
best
love it.
part. I can't wait to see what happens.
This is the
God,
storyline I'm
gonna
most
be a
excited about.
fun-
Gunnar,
story.
Will, Avery, and Cadence. How will they handle the child? It's gonna be funny.
Totally agree. I think it's gonna provide a lot of comedy,
Yeah.
good
Will's
moments.
face was
really-
like in shock.
yeah.
He's like,
He's like, I'm dealing with enough
Right, I don't
strangeness
need a
right now.
baby.
guys.
maybe that's what he should do. Just walk around with the baby. See what else he can drum up in the press. Too funny.
Not a bad
I
idea.
don't know. It's a lot of drama.
Yeah.
I love it.
Anything else on this episode, ladies? On this first one?
Oh, well,
Oh,
we
the
could
little-
talk about Patrick as Jeff's replacement. Well, he wasn't that
But
interesting.
I think we should talk a little bit about the letters from Teddy to the girls
Oh,
because
Yes.
that's going to be an interesting development, I think, over this season.
I did read an article about this season, and it did say there's going to be a lot of that with the girls. A lot of them getting to these different stages in
Butting
their
heads.
lives. Yeah, where she's, the teenage lives and the younger lives, and so I think we will have a lot of that.
Daphne grew up a lot.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
She's so
she's
cute. I
adorable.
felt sorry for her because I think now and I think the reason she is acting out a little bit is because now she doesn't have her real dad.
That's
You know
so
what I mean?
Yeah.
And she's the younger one, and now she sees this family kind of forming. Like, when are you going to marry mom? She's overhearing these things, and no wonder she feels like, where do I fit in? Kind of.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what she's thinking at this point, especially in her middle school, that's the awkward stages of life.
Well, and the girl she was looking up to as she was growing up dealing with situations was Maddie. And Maddie didn't deal with situations very well in that age range. So I can see the mirror kind of image of it, and Daphne maybe
Definitely.
being a little bratty middle schooler.
Now, isn't Teddy real life Eric Close, correct?
Yes.
Isn't he on another show as well? And is that going to be part of why? Remember, we read this in News and
Yeah, I
Gospel
think,
a while back.
I can't remember
I don't
what it is,
remember either,
the name of it now, but yeah, he is.
I think he's like a main cast member in that, so I wonder how much we'll see of him in
Dang
prison.
it.
And
What is it? They didn't think the season was gonna come back.
I know, right?
Hell, they all sign on to other shows. Come on, guys. What are you thinking?
Work it out.
Keep
work
it
it out.
Keep it
yeah.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what develops there with the escort.
And on
Natasha.
the other side of things, Highway 65 isn't doing too well.
Vanity
I'm like,
label.
sure.
I know. You did.
Yeah.
Violet went to Nashville, guys.
I finally went to Nashville and I freaking fell in love.
Yeah, tell us about some of your highlights real quick.
One of my favorite parts was walking backstage of the Opry after we saw Russell Flatch, which was amazing. And the tour guide was like, "And this is Rayna James' room when she's here." I'm like, "Oh my god!" And everyone in our tour is looking at me like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh my god, Rayna James!"
That's so funny. Well, how
So
cool
that
for
was
the
the best.
actors.
I know.
They actually get to live that
It's
life.
crazy. They get both sides of it, which is awesome.
I feel like Luke would be jealous you're Team Highway 65.
Oh my gosh, I was
A little
this
bit of
close to
betrayal.
watching to getting the Team Luke shirt.
I'm so
but
glad
I
you
like
didn't.
this one more. So sorry, Luke.
Yeah, we would have had to burn that.
I knew I'd get grief
Violet
here.
wouldn't have been back. Yeah, she would just not have been back.
Oh gosh.
Hey, did anybody else do anything exciting over the break?
I was in Nashville for CMA
You were in Nashville
Fest.
for CMA
yeah.
Fest?
It's just
Oh, oh
it's
my
a party,
gosh,
that place.
amazing.
It's good
I'm so
stuff.
excited.
Amazing.
I just booked a trip to Nashville. I'm so excited. I get to go for I've been there for one day one time, but now I'm gonna get
gotta
to
have the
stay
full
for 4
experience.
days.
that's awesome.
I don't even know how to handle myself. I don't even know.
I have not ever been to Nashville or didn't go there this summer, but a place where I did go, which I think could be a spin-off for the show, was Austin. And let me tell you what a blast that place was.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Bucket list.
Same vibe.
sure.
And that was one of the places they said maybe they'd shoot it there if it doesn't work out. So let's just hope that this show goes on forever and ever.
There we go. On that note, I think we can go ahead and go into some predictions.
Yes.
All right.
Wait, one of them, I had one for you, a question prediction.
Now, you're
And I forget what I was going to ask. So go ahead, somebody go, and then I'll remember.
I'm always the worst at this.
I'll go. I'm just gonna go for it. I think Will. I know we just talked about the Full House scenario that's gonna happen. I think he is going to get very, very, very close to Cadence and like really kind of. I think he's gonna kind of really step up as a friend for Avery and really have a close bond with that little girl. And I think that's gonna help him be more secure in who he is as a person.
Aww.
So I'm really excited about that.
That'd be cute.
I'm going to go with a downer here.
no.
I think Beverly is going to die.
Okay. I would have
out there.
expected that from
I feel
Violet,
like
not you. but-
I feel like somebody's going to at some point. You know what I mean? Somebody's gotta go.
Right, they have to.
Yeah,
but
something major.
I feel like there'd be more of a storyline if she didn't die and she came back and was like really mean about everything. But then I guess it would be the same as last season.
meanness.
Yeah.
You guys, we forgot to talk about Steven Tyler.
Oh my
Was he on the show?
How did we forget? I've been excited for that. I love him.
That was a
Thank
great
you
duet.
for remembering.
That was a great duet.
I'm gonna download
That
that.
was really
to
cool.
move that into other predictions, what other singers do you think we'll see on this show this season?
I think we're gonna see
Good
Carrie
one.
Underwood.
I would love it.
Ooh,
She's
that would
back.
be amazing.
She's back. She had her baby.
You know
She's
what? We
coming
might
back.
put like the CMAs episode. I bet she'd be on there because she's a host.
What if Carrie Underwood comes in and kind of talks to Juliette about being a mother on the road?
I would die because
It would be a bigger spot, whatever, cameo
Well,
than
she's
usual.
been in movies.
But
Carrie Underwood
yeah.
has, so.
she a
Oh my!
queen.
Hello, people need to write this in.
She might as well.
Take
She got a
note.
new album coming out. This would be a great way to kind
Yes.
of highlight that.
I like it.
That'd be
I like
awesome.
it
I'm
too.
sure we'll see lots of good people. They always bring on the. I'd like to see some Reba.
Reba.
She could talk to Rayna about getting old.
Just write the show. Just write that show.
That was
About what it's like to be a fiery redhead.
Oh no. I think that's it. But I had one where I was gonna say who is she gonna pick, but I forget who would be picking whom.
Who Juliette's picking?
I don't
Luke or
know.
Rayna?
Scarlet?
Scarlet?
Gunnar?
You know, see, I've lost it. There are many options to choose,
Yes.
but I forget which one I was thinking about specifically. We'll get there next week.
Exactly.
We're getting back in the swing of things here.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. We're so glad to be back with you all, and we love hearing what you have to say. So again, just like last year, tweet at us, post on YouTube, wherever, and we'll read your comments and talk about things that we might miss. Let us know.
Yeah.
Yes, another great season here. All right, where can everybody follow you guys at one more time?
You could find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Violet Kanian.
Y'all can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Southern_wit.
You guys can follow me on. I'm gonna look at this one. You guys can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Keetin Marchi.
And I'm at JJ Jurgens on Twitter, JurgensJJ on Instagram, and at TomGirl.tv. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you again next week.
Yay!
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz y'all later!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.